Good day, everybody. This is Michael Levitas from JurisQ, and I'm here back with Alla Kurolapnik, a divorce attorney with emphasis on mediation. Good day, Alla. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me, Michael. Good morning.
Thank you. We have you back to shed more light on divorce proceedings and how mediation can help alleviate the pain for everybody involved. And one of the biggest tolls that we haven't really talked about is emotional toll that divorce can take on the participants. We talked about how mediation can help with the timing of the divorce, how it could be more effective in terms of the resources spent. We haven't really gotten into the emotional impact. Can you please talk about that, Alla?
Certainly. So, divorce is a very emotional impact on someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly, from a psychological perspective, the end of a relationship.
Yeah.
There's some mourning that goes into effect. You're concerned about money. You're concerned about the children. You're concerned with the fact that someone you decided to devote your life to and the family that you've created no longer will exist. And it's for some people, I've done a podcast on this before, and it's being blindsided by divorce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where one party is ready to proceed and the other one isn't. And it often happens. So there's a real big emotional impact that couples go through when they're discussing a divorce.
Right.
One of the great things about mediation is that we work with a lot of other professionals to help soothe the transition or to help lessen that emotional impact. For instance, we work with divorce coaches, life coaches, therapists, all of which we can refer to during the mediation process. And putting all that aside, the mediation sessions itself allows the participants and allows the parties to really make the other person listen and hear what they have to say. And my advice, well, not even my advice, but my mantra during mediation is I don't want to figure out what happened, yesterday or the day before or a month ago. What I'd like to do is get the two of you in a place where we can move forward. So I don't want to, I'm not a judge. I'm not here to adjudicate you. And, I'm not here to correct the past wrongs. But what I'd like to do is, for the sake of your mental health and your family, help you both and your children move forward in this process.
Yeah.
So I certainly, mediation is it's a lot, it helps, takes the angst and the emotional aspect out of what can be a very, very difficult time in your life.
Yeah, Alla, is that because in mediation you don't treat each other as a real enemy, as an adversary, but rather you try to come to terms and show empathy towards each other with help of other professionals like yourself, so you can come to an agreement without going through acrimonious battle?
Well, I mean, I certainly think that's part of it, but also a big part of it is that mediation isn't adversarial.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody on the other side except for the two of you. In other words, there's no lawyer, in court, there's a lawyer behind the party.
Right.
Making all kinds of allegations, accusations, and facts from your client's perspective, right? Because the reality of it is there's his side, her side, and somewhere in the middle is
Right.
the truth, right? And when you have, as an adversary in court, I would be representing my client's perspective of the events, of what the position is, of the financial picture, the custodial picture, of everything else. In a mediation setting, that's not the goal. In a mediation setting is to help the parties get beyond the adversarial process and help, kind of refocus their attention to
Mm-hmm.
help them come to a meeting of the mind somewhere, so that you can have finality, you can have conclusion, you can start rebuilding the blocks that have fallen, during the divorce.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you part of our network, because you are able to explain to people there's another way besides going through full-blown divorce proceedings. There is mediation, and we strongly urge people to consider it. And to find out more information about how mediation works, how it can help you in your divorce case, contact Alla Kurolapnik. The phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Alla, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about, unfortunately, adultery, cheating is a big part of why people are getting divorced. And we want to talk about what are the financial considerations in a divorce when it comes to cheating. We're going to talk about, does your maintenance, does your spousal support change if somebody was caught or alleged to have been caught cheating? Does child support change? We're going to talk about all that in our next sessions. Please stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you.